Hey everyone, I want to make a video tonight about the 1954 Topps Hank Aaron card. Obviously, you guys know this is his rookie. It's an iconic card. Um, Probably one of my very favorites. It's a must-have in a vintage card collection. I'm going to make a case tonight as to why I believe this card has a whole lot more upside, and why I'm trying to acquire as many of these for my personal collection as possible. Um, I've always loved this card. I've owned quite a few of them through the years. These are the three that I've got now. My hope is to maybe add a couple of these to this three. I'd love to have five of them, and hopefully could get some that are even a little more high graded than this five. It's a beautiful five. I really believe this card, we are yet to see the full kind of increase in value and desire for this card. Obviously, many of you know that in the world of sports collecting and just the hobby in general, when living legends are around, we don't respect them the way we do after they pass. And you know, Hank is getting up in age, and I believe every year that goes by is a another year we look at his career and we think, wow, this guy really was something special. Look at his birthday is February 10th, 1934. That makes him about, I guess he'd be about, actually today might be his birthday. Wait a minute, I think today is his birthday. What are the odds of that? Huh, he turned 84 today. But Hank is not going to be around forever, and it may be that he's around for another, hopefully a long time. Maybe he'll be around for another 20 years. But as you know, when eventually when people pass, like Mickey Mantle did, Babe Ruth did, Jackie Robinson did, these are all people that I collect. They're just the desire for their memorabilia really goes up. And I don't want to predict him passing soon, but 84 is getting older, and as you know, it has to happen eventually. That's not the only reason. I believe that this card it's gotten more popular through the years. It's still, in my opinion, it is a very affordable card. We've seen the price go up really just about every year in the last 10, 15 years. And I just think it's going to continue to go up. I think it's one of those cards that will just continue to get attention. I just think it has a lot of upside. I think that there are other cards that have been considered iconic in the hobby. A lot of those are mantle cards. Obviously the 52 mantle. We've seen the kind of the rise of the 51 Bowman mantle. And so Mickey's always going to be a favorite. He had he was from New York City. There's a lot of people in New York. There's a lot of Yankees fans out there. There's a lot more demand for Mickey's stuff. That said, I believe that time is just going to tell how great Hank Aaron really was. And he was in that small market there in Milwaukee and Atlanta. But I just think that there's still so much more upside. We haven't gotten to the full potential of what this card is going to be seen as when we look back as kind of the hobby. Obviously, it is a cornerstone to me, and many others in the hobby. But I think it's just got a lot more upside. I think that we're going to see in the coming years a price increase on these. I think that we're going to see more people wanting to get them, and I think they're going to be less available at the prices that they currently are. Let's look at these three cards here. I want to keep this video somewhat short. I don't want to get too long. Let's look at these three cards. Obviously, the 5 is the one that is the most expensive, and you can see why. Great centering, great colors, sharp corners. It's just a pretty card. Then you come down to this 3 with a qualifier that's got miscut on there. See, it's still got pretty nice color, but it's off-centered a little bit, and by off-centered, you know, once it gets to a certain place in the off-centering, they call it a miscut. And then we've got the 2.5, which the centering on this 2.5 is really nice, very nice. But you can see that the color is faded, and the corners are a little bit rounded, and I think that's probably why we see the kind of the dip down in the grading. The back is actually a very nice back. But I just wanted to make a fun video tonight, but I also do think that this is a card that you're never going to lose money on. I believe that we have yet to see the upside. We've yet to see this card become what it's going to become. I'll put it that way. I believe that this is going to be, when it's all said and done, one of the cards that is one that every hobby collector in vintage and every very serious investment collector is going to want to have in their collection. So, and it's just awesome. He had an amazing career, 755 home runs. To me, the true home run king. And Hank is just an all-around really neat guy, and has lived his life for others and to serve. And it's just been a great role model. Went through the same things that Jackie Robinson did in the civil rights era, and to me, I think we're going to see this card, particularly his rookie card, really increase in value, and people are going to be seeking after this thing unlike never before in the coming years.